Hey everyone, welcome back to Pink Aura. Today we're talking about the next update for Summertime Saga, including new sneak peeks, story direction, and the expected May release. The latest update dropped a few weeks ago, and since then, more information has come out through developer activity and live streams. As mentioned before, the developers are now fully shifting their focus to the main storyline. This is a major turning point for the game, because earlier updates were mostly focused on side routes and technical improvements. So what does this mean for upcoming content? It means that characters connected to the main story will now start getting more consistent updates. Specifically, we can expect more events involving Tony, Maria, and Tina. These characters are directly tied to the core plot, so they will play a bigger role moving forward. In recent live streams, the developer has been working on new renders for Tony, Maria, and Tina. This is an important detail because when renders are being produced, it usually means those scenes are actively in development and likely to appear in the next update. Some viewers might be wondering if older characters are coming back. The answer is yes. Now that the Debbie route is officially complete, the developers have more room to reintroduce older characters from earlier versions of the game. For example, there has been recent work shown on a new design for Dr. Priya, as well as a new render involving Judith that takes place in the theater. This suggests that the world of the game is starting to reconnect, bringing older characters back into the main storyline, rather than keeping them separate in side routes. Another question players usually have is whether this update will focus only on one character or multiple. Based on the current direction, the focus will not be on a single character anymore. Instead, the developers are building the main story, which means multiple characters will be involved. But Maria, Tony, and Tina will likely dominate the majority of the content for now. Now let's talk about the release date. If development continues without any major issues, the next update is expected to release around May 31st. However, it's important to understand that this is still an estimate. Updates that focus on main story progression usually take longer because they require more coordination between characters, locations, and events. So while May 31st is the target, a small delay is still possible depending on final development and testing. That's everything we know so far about the upcoming Summertime Saga update. If you want to stay updated on games like Summertime Saga, make sure to subscribe to Pink Aura and turn on notifications. I regularly post updates about games like What a Legend, Heart Problems, Being a Dick, and other similar story-driven games. Drop a like if this helped you stay informed, and I'll see you in the next update.